Welcome back to the Weekend Geekout. If you're new here, my name's Dan. Before we get started, you might be wondering where Rachael is today. Well, she's been putting a lot of time into the pub quiz recently, and with it being the school holidays as well, we've been trying to juggle everything and keep the channel ticking over. So I thought I'd sit down for half an hour, have a bit of a catch up with you all, and chat about what's been going on this week. Right then, let's get into it. The pub quiz. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's watched Rachael's pub quiz. To be honest, we weren't really sure how it was going to be received. It's something she talked about for quite a while, and Rachael put a lot of work into getting it ready. There were plenty of retakes and plenty of preparation, and quite a few evenings spent sat in front of the Mac Mini. Seeing people enjoying it's been really nice. If you haven't given it a go yet, I'd definitely recommend it. Grab a pen and a bit of paper, get the family together, and see how many you can get right.
Yeah, boy.
This week, we managed to get to the cinema to watch Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, don't worry, there's no spoilers. I never spoil a film because I hate having things ruined myself. I had a really good time with it. It's one of those films that reminds you why the cinema is still worth going to. There's just something about sitting in a dark cinema with a big screen that you can't really create at home. It also got me thinking, are we perhaps expecting too much from every Marvel film these days? I mean, years ago, we'd just go, enjoy, leave with a smile on our face. Now every film seems to be judged on where it sits in the wider universe or whether it sets up the next 10 films. Sometimes it's alright just to have fun for a couple of hours. I'd love to know what you think. Are you still watching every Marvel film, or have you become a bit more selective? Before the film started, you obviously you get a few trailers on there, and I saw a trailer for Avengers Doomsday, which is going to be the next big Marvel superhero film. And I think you watch these trailers and you're trying to pick out all these little Easter eggs and things that are in there. In my own head, I'm sort of thinking what this is going to be about and where they're going to move forward with everything. I did the same with the Spider-Man trailer, I must admit. And when I saw it yesterday, everything that I thought were going to happen were completely different to what I saw. I don't think you should really sort of analyse these things too much. I think, you know, there's a lot of people like me that are big, massive fans of comic books, and I think, obviously, because you've read these things, you assume that little bits of things are going to get put in there, and you're already sort of creating the story in your head and want that to be put out on the screen. I'm really looking forward to seeing Avengers Doomsday next. Let's have a look at the trailer.
Something's coming. Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
I've fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one. Everything that they sacrifice will be for nothing if we do not stand together. Put aside your petty squabbles and presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters. But mark my words, It's not possible.
Let me know in the comments your predictions for this film and what you think's going to happen. I mean, obviously you're not going to give anything away because it's not out yet, but I want to see just what you think looking at that trailer, what the general gist of the story is. And I've noticed that the Fantastic Four are in there. I've only just recently seen that film. I watched it on Disney Plus a couple of weeks ago and I really enjoyed that one as well. So yeah, Avengers Doomsday, I can't wait for this one. Gaming this week has mainly been Batman Arkham Asylum. I've been revisiting that. I haven't played it for years. It's amazing how well it's held up. The atmosphere is brilliant. Kevin Conroy is Batman. Mark Hamill is the Joker. The soundtrack, that's amazing. Even the combat still feels satisfying all these years later. It's funny because we always talk about games getting bigger, but sometimes smaller games with a focused story are actually the ones you remember the most. If you've never played Arkham Asylum, I'd honestly say it's still worth picking up today. And if you've got a favourite Batman game, let me know which one is your favourite. I've also been trying to improve my score on Rainbow Island for this month's OG Duffy Arcade Challenge on his Discord. Now, I thought I'd do alright, turns out I was completely wrong. I've not played this for ages. Every time I think I'm getting somewhere, the game reminds me who's in charge. It's one of those classic arcade games that's incredibly simple to understand, but it is a bit difficult to master. I suppose that's why people are still playing it decades later. I've also watched a few great YouTube videos this week as well. One creator I'd recommend is Paul over at Toy Scavenger. He recently visited Elstree Studios for a behind the scenes look at the Masters of the Universe film. And I found those two videos that he put out absolutely fascinating. I'm a sucker for behind the scenes documentaries, seeing how films are made. It's often as interesting as watching the finished film itself. I've also been watching a guy, Dan's Out and About. If you enjoy arcades, seaside attractions, days out, I'd definitely recommend giving his channel a look. And if you've discovered a smaller YouTube channel that deserves a bit more attention, let me know. I'm always happy to find new creators. Music this week has mainly been the new 5 Finger Death Punch album. I've had that on quite a lot. I've also ended up down one of those YouTube rabbit holes watching live performances from Hollywood vampires. It's funny how one video leads to another, and before you know it, you've been watching concerts for an hour. Do you do that, or is it just me? Let me know. The channel now. As for us, we've got plenty coming up. We've got more out and abouts planned. Harrogate is on the list. Fingers crossed we'll get there, hopefully. Then later in this year, we are going to Greece. There'll be more quizzes from Rachael, more podcasts, more film discussions, and hopefully a few surprises along the way. One thing we've always wanted this channel to be is somewhere people can come and just relax for a bit. We've never tried to chase every trend. We'd rather make videos about things we're genuinely interested in, and hopefully you'll enjoy coming along with us. Before I go, I'd love to hear from you. What have you been watching recently? Any films that you can recommend to us? What games are you playing at the moment? Any albums I should be listening to? Leave them in the comments because I genuinely enjoy reading your recommendations. If you enjoy spending a bit of time with me today, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like. If you're new to the Weekend Geekout and this is your sort of thing, we'd love to have you subscribe and join us. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you, and hopefully Rachel as well, in the next one.